Bonjour, bonjour. Um, c'est pas cool. All right. Tuk, tuk, tuk. Hi, everyone. Mm. So Lena is coming soon. Um, I'm not at home in my home. Is it? Is it the right hour? Yes. Right. What are you doing on your side? Like what's going on and everything? Tuk, tuk, tuk. I'm in Serbia actually. All right. Tuk, tuk, tuk. I think she's in another call and she will come. Tuk, 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 tuk. Mm, 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 mm. The- All good? GM. Yes, I'm just in Serbia until tomorrow. And then I will come back to my house. My house. Probably I will go to Berlin, but I'm not sure yet. Like it's quite exhausting to go to conference sometimes. Yeah. So actually I've been a bit of like um out this last day because yeah I was there, but also because I'm working a lot on upcoming things. So that's why you don't necessarily hear from me this last day. Hey, Lena.
Hi, Dylan. Why did we not hear from you? Excuse me, I was wondering where you went. What happened?
I'm in Serbia, and actually as I'm working on all next things that is coming up, I was a bit out of office.
I saw, but you were at the conference and
Yeah.
you were showed a pic. I got two messages, three messages of people sending me pictures of myself.
Really? Who? Bianca?
Um, Bianca, but also like you. No, and then like also like two other people who I saw in Prague, and then they came to your talk, and they were like, "Lena, you're here," and I was like, "No, I'm not."
Really?
I was like,
Oops. It's not because of me.
"Why? Who did that talk and showed my cute face? That was so cute." Hi.
That's okay. That's okay. All right. Who was Prague?
How it was good. I really liked it. I actually had a lot of fun. I I had a good talk about proof of ship. kind of like the framework we're using. And and then what else? Um I didn't expect. I was like, oh, should I go? Da, da. And then like there were so many good builders. I talked to so many cool projects. I called like there was like a lot of good protocols there. So it was like super interesting. I really liked
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I heard like it was more technical than probably other is global.
Yeah.
Mm, all right. Nice.
No,
The next
fun.
one is Cannes. You will be there.
I'm not going. No, I don't think so.
I'm running a great event.
I saw it will be the best event.
Yeah, it's a card competition.
It's like every, oh my God, but will be too many beach parties? That is the
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. Ex Anyway,
Excellent.
let's start because it's late for you.
It's not. It's
It's
five.
5.
It's 5
Yeah,
p.m.
but you know it's the end of the day.
No, it's I still have like 2 hours of calls after this, so no worries.
All right. So, yeah, let's present yourself first.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hi everyone. Nice to meet you. I'm Lena. I am DevRel at Celo Foundation. And oh, now I didn't add my information to a slide. Right, I can do that. I have a slide and let me just do that very quickly. I have such a cool, fun slide that Selene will also really appreciate. So I will have to add that to
I'm
my
quite
slide.
afraid.
No, it's not a picture of you, in case you were wondering. Um, no worries about that. But yeah, I have been I'm in this space since 4 years. 4 or 5. I don't know. I feel like it's very hard to track time at this point. But I started with learning about Web3 and blockchain in online communities like this. And one of the things that really helped me a lot was like having study groups, having a community, learning together and like also helping each other. Like when you're in the same level, it's so helpful to have somebody you can trust that you can ask. And I feel like um that's what pulled me through. Everything feels very overwhelming, I think, at the beginning. And I did like 2 different boot camps for women, and I had amazing study groups. And the people I met in this cohorts were people that I am still really amazing friends with, and that I love, and then I reach out to if I have questions. And then I joined HerDAO as like one of the first people, and I was running the program for like scholarships and the education for a year until I met this like amazing young woman who said, "I want to do this too." And then I was like, "Amazing," because I'm really tired. I cannot do this anymore. And then and then that woman was Celine. And then I handed over everything I was doing to Celine, and she took everything that I did and made it like 10 times better. It was amazing to see her grow. And I feel like when I was still struggling with like understanding like how to find the best path for people, so then was like very focused on like understanding like how to like I love hackathons, and I always like bring people to hackathons. I think it's an amazing onboarding tool, but I think um yeah, I think you already showed, like, you already started preparing yourself for this next step in your life of like doing all of these amazing partnerships with, and like understanding like how do you outside of hackathons onboard people, and very open source focused, very community focused, and then you started DevPack, and it's amazing. And I had the pleasure to working with a few people that you brought on from DevPack to our program Proof of Ship. Hi, Oshadi. And so I think it's amazing to see the people that you bring in, how motivated they are to learn, to grow. I think one of the things that I really learned, like that was my main impression, is like a lot of people want to go into Web3 to earn money, and I think money will come, but I think you have to be very realistic. In the beginning, you won't earn money. And I also went in and I had a Web2 job as a front end developer, and I was like, I'm from Germany, so like you have to imagine in Germany you can work part-time and remotely, and you get a lot of social benefits and holidays. So I went there and I was like, so can anybody offer me something similar? And the people were like, shut up, I don't want to talk to you. And I was like so offended. Um, until I learned it's just like I think a different environment. Everybody is hustling. I was hustling so much. I said, oh, I want to only work part-time. But because it was so interesting for the first time in my life, I was a nerd. Before I was more like a party girl. I wouldn't describe myself as that, but maybe other people would. And I became really nerdy and I just stayed at home and I just like spent all my time learning. And I think it was like 1 year of like only making money through hackathons or like some kind of opportunities, right? Web3 is not a very structured place. Like once you find a job, you get paid very well. Or like once you do your own thing. But I think it's very like important to be realistic. Like you have to pay forward and then you get rewarded. And the people that are the most motivated, the most active, the most proactive, that is the people who will find a job quickly. The people who build in public, who support other people, who like put themselves out there. And I know like not everybody is good in that. Some people are introverted, but then just like build, just develop, contribute. And I actually realized one thing today. In proof of ship, we have some builders, they have different names on Twitter, on Farcaster, and on GitHub. And it's very confusing. I don't remember like if somebody is like, have you seen my project? I'm like, I don't know, because like you have 5 different names and then I don't even know your real name. So like how would I know if I've seen your project? So like really good is like choose one developer name and then use that everywhere. And also make sure you don't get blocked from Telegram. Don't cold message too many people. I don't know. People get constantly blocked and then anyways. And then that was my introduction. I can also tell more, but I think I
The
already
best
talked.
introduction that we heard since the beginning of the Tupac, I guess. Really so far. So thanks for everything. I think it's really inspiring. And uh, personally, I love having this kind of testimonial. Yeah, you know my English. Yeah,
Yeah.
because yeah, fun fact. Um, Lena know my English level when I started in Web3, and it was a catastrophe.
Oh my God, you have to imagine. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell that story, but we organized with her that we organized the women hackathon. And Solène brought like, I don't know, 8 women from France, like really cool women. She managed 2 hackathon teams. She did an amazing presentation like for her team. I think they won some bounties. And then she like went upstairs stage and she started crying. And I was like, Selene, but why are you crying? Like you didn't like you were the best. And she was like, no, but my English is so bad. I was like, nobody cares. We all understood what you wanted to say. And I think that was like you did so amazing and you doubted yourself so much. And I feel like now seeing you leading so many communities and speaking everywhere, it makes me really happy to see. And like that this is where you get when if you just do the things that you want to do and you're not scared of it, I
Yeah,
think. Or like even if you're scared, you just do them. I was like I had to do like when I started, I had to do constantly like speak, judge. I had to do so many things I never did in my life, and I was like, I don't know how to do it, but I guess
let's do
like I
it and
have to do it now. And then you just do it, and you grow so much faster than you can grow in any Web2 jobs. And I think maybe I'm still talking, but to close off my testimonial, it's like I love working with three because I'm surrounded by people who chose to be there and who really enjoy it and who are very passionate about what they're doing. And I think when you do that, the money will come. If it will just like if you're authentically and you like enjoy what you're doing and you find the niche that you're enjoying, then you will be fine. and because people will recognize that. And I think that's something that's very much valued in Web3 and rewarded.
Yeah. Uh,
Like Solen now, who is like so successful.
so on your side, your niche was about public good things, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like, I don't know. I just loved supporting women, and then suddenly I made money with that.
Uh,
Um,
all right. Do
so
you have any question, by the way, in the chat?
yeah,
Because
I haven't even
I, I
started with
know
my
I know
presentation.
everyone is airing your story, but they are
Yeah,
quite shy to ask questions
okay,
actually. So probably
okay.
later. But
Yeah, we can also, I can also start. I don't know, what's the agenda? How much time
uh,
do I have?
no no
Okay.
time especially like usually we are doing that 1 hour, but sometimes it's like we're spending more. So no
Okay.
worries about that.
Okay. Okay, so I'm the only guest today, so I can talk as much as I love talking. By the way, thank you for inviting me. Another, um, and yeah, 100% you have to choose a developer name. You can also like it. That's like my best friend. She helped me find my developer name. I still love it. Let me send you show you my profile. I will post it here. There you can
She's
find
good
me
on
here.
that.
It's a very cool developer name because it's like kind of like my last name. It's like a techie joke, and it's like also very like I don't know. It's like big. It's like I like it. It's and I have it since 6 years or something. Um and so yeah, definitely choose one name, and that will be your name, and people will find you by that. And people will come to you at a conference, and they will come and say like, "Are you Giga Hits?" And you're like, "That's not my name, but I guess you've seen me on Twitter." And that's Oshadi, right? It's such a weird name, but my actual name is Lena, as you can see here, and so yeah. So as I mentioned, I was onboarding women for a long time. I have been very passionate about hackathons, but I think that it's the same as Sunan, I grew a bit out of just like doing hackathons. I think they are great for like learning and empowerment. But if you want to like be more sustainable, if you want to build more long term, if you like I think one of the issues that I've seen, even with like amazing smart people, is they build in a hackathon and they build again and again, but they don't know how to work in a team. They don't know how to scale a project. And that's like very crucial. And that's like a missing skill in Web3 that a lot of people in Web2 have because they worked in a big team and they understand how like architecture for like a bigger project looks like, and that it's more complex, and you have to have like an organization, and it cannot just be a mess, and you cannot have like 10 repositories for all of your different. I'm not talking about experience of like hackathon projects. That's not what I mean. Um, so I what I wait, where was I? Yeah. So I developed further. I was developer advocate. For everybody who is new to the Web3 space, like I think it's not that popular in Web2. In Web3, it's like the job to become an influencer, or like influencer become that. Developer relations can mean a lot of different things. I saw a really great post today about all of the different roles that are inside of DevRel. It can be a technical writer where you like write tutorials and provide like starter kits and examples for people. You can host more like workshops, technical workshops where you explain how to use a specific tool. Um, you organize hackathons, community events. You do some kind of BD. You try to like because if you like if you think about the yeah, so that is a definite that is very true. If you think about like your builder journey, at one point you either find a job or you become a founder, right? So like you have to understand there's like a longer journey than just doing one hackathon or building one project. And if you build a project, where are you going, right? How do you scale? You need technical infrastructure, you need technical partners, you need at one point like some kind of funding. In Web3, it works with like getting a lot of small grants and until you're ready to really raise money, or you have such a great model that you are able to like already get fees and kind of like live off of your fees, right? So it there's like different approaches. Some projects are just like self-funded or like self-sustainable. Most projects think they will get grants. Grants is like a very difficult topic in the ecosystem. A lot of projects gave out grants for years in like amounts that you don't want to imagine. You are probably a little bit late. If you just want to hunt for grants, you can go to new chains and just like try to get grants. I think that works. It's not super fun because you're just gonna leave, but some people love doing it. I don't know. I feel like it's a waste of my time. But I think so. What like with Solan and a lot of other people, we have a lot of conversations in the ecosystem of like, how can we build pipelines that are like meaningful for the builders and for the projects and the protocols, right? Like, how do you learn best? How do we take you out of the silo? How do we help you to grow and understand what Web3 means, what building for Web3 means, and also provide you with like kind of like financial support. And so we started building out this model, like this whole like framework called proof of ship. It's a work in progress. Let me get my slides now. I will. And
Let's see the slide.
oh no, you don't get to see the good slide now. You get to see it in the end. I almost showed it now. It's like okay. So can I you don't see it now?
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah,
you can
I
see
see
me.
it, yeah.
Yeah, you can see. Okay, so first of all, this is where you can sign up, but you will see the QR code later, so no worries about that. So like what you can do in proof of ship is like what we thought we want to build is a project, kind of like a funnel for any kind of project, any kind of builder that we meet who wants to learn, who wants to like develop their project. And for that, we created like a monthly contest called Proof of Ship. We're using a lot of like different tracking tools to really make sure to like understand fully your whole builder profile. And this will be tracked on chain. So like through taking part in this program, you are able to also build out your on-chain app reputation on Celo, but like that's obviously a reputation that you can take on to any other ecosystem as well and be like, look, this is my builder score. We also integrate with a lot of like multi-chain developer tools, like reputation tools. So like the reputation that you build with us is easily transferable if you like choose to like join another ecosystem. Obviously, we would love for you to like join the Celo ecosystem, but especially if you're new, it makes sense to explore different ecosystems to find the right one for you.
I have a question for you. Could you
Yeah.
introduce Celo a bit? Because on
Oh
your
my God, yes, I would love to. And let me like
yeah,
thank you
because
for reminding me. I okay, so let me share my screen and share something else.
on our
So
side, we are working a lot with super chain ecosystem, so it's one of
yeah,
the ecosystem inside Ethereum. So mostly with
yeah,
Base, Celo, and soon Lisk,
yeah.
by the way.
Oh, nice. So we are Celo, we are layer 2, and we are very consumer focused. What no, I don't know if this is like this is our website. Let me just post it here. I will just I think I will just share a little bit about it or like why I really love working for Celo. Um I think I joined Web3 because it really enables financial inclusion and building a lot of tools, not only financial, in a new way, that can change power structures, that can decentralize ownership. And I felt when I entered, I was a bit confused. I was like, okay, I entered, but everybody's just talking about money and I don't get it. And like, what are we actually doing? Like, are we just like reproducing everything that I already know from Web2? And then I learned about Celo, and Celo has been already live for 5 years. So we have a like established chain. We have a huge ecosystem. If I think there's so many protocols that spun out of Celo. A lot of people have worked at Celo. It's been around for some time, and the Celo has always been known as the impact chain. So Celo launched on Earth Day and had like a huge refi campaign on understanding like how to support grassroots organizations, but also like regenerative finance. Like um how do you become part of this like eco circular economy where like people get rewarded for doing good to the environment and so on and um and I think there was like very like the first huge projects like Toucan with carbon credits have launched on Celo, and you will also find them now on other chains, but it's really been the origin of like understanding how do we can use blockchain for good. And but not only that, I think a lot of people know Celo as a refi chain. Celo has been built really with onboarding users in mind. Um, we have a lot of features that are very unique. First of all, we have 1 second block finality, so very quick transactions, which is crucial when you want to integrate with any kind of like payment infrastructure like cards or so on. They really require a very quick finality. And we have very low fees. It's sub-cent, so like the user doesn't really know, or even if you pay for the fees of your user, you like every sub-cent actually counts that you have to pay more, especially if you scale your application. So it's very important. Um, these very low fees is one of the crucial parts, right? To build consumer applications. Um, and then we have one really cool feature. I'm not sure how far you got in onboarding. I know some of you are new, but like I think one of the most annoying parts on onboarding somebody is like you want to send them tokens, like a fun token or like I don't know, a token they understand, like a US dollar stablecoin. But then you also have to send them gas tokens, like native tokens like Celo or Ethereum or something, Ether, to pay for gas fees. And then people are like, excuse me, what? Why do I need that? And on Celo, you can actually pay gas fees in stable tokens. So we have some wallets that are very like user friendly, where we have also phone number mapping. So you imagine it's very Web2 coded. Like you send money from phone number to phone number. You pay subs gas fees that you don't notice in stable coins. You don't need an extra currency to be able to like even interact with applications. Um, and that's very specific to Celo, and it's been like Celo has been huge in Latam and in Africa and in Asia in building on and off ramps, because I think one of the first things that I also listened to was like on it that like the importance on and off ramps and local exchanges, right? Because for for
They
for
don't know
me in
what is an
Europe,
off-ramp, I guess.
okay, I'm happy to explain it. So I'm not sure where you're all based. Feel free to like write in the chat where you are based. And I can also share more. It's it's like figuring out how to buy crypto or like also how to pay out crypto is in every in every country you're located, it's difficult. Like you don't know how, where, when, then it always changes. You don't know this takes really a lot of fees. This doesn't support this chain, so you have to move money from this chain to the other chain to then off ramp. It's like something that like should be as easy as like I have money here, I take it down. It's very complex. And I pay my rent with it. Like I sometimes have people I know in Africa there's like Binance peer-to-peer is very huge. Actually, like we have MiniPay in Nigeria, which is very good for on and off ramping, very low fees, and you can also like on and off ramp to air money. And like I think the interesting thing that we realized is like sometimes um in Europe, you would offer them to a bank account, but not everybody has a bank account all over the world. So now, how do we like exchange our crypto to something that makes sense for you, that brings utility to you, right? So like in Kenya, you can like exchange, like directly exchange your crypto to mobile money, in Nigeria to airtime. But what we also provide is on and off ramps directly to, there's this really cool protocol called Bando. They have like 800 partners where you can get subscription for Discord and Amazon. And like for a lot of countries where you don't have a dollar credit card, it's very hard to get international subscriptions, right? Like I even sometimes struggle with getting subscription in the US. So I mentioned you can now pay with your crypto to get access to any kind of subscription that you need, but by just like on ramping and then buying that. And that's like one of the functionalities we offer with MiniPay, which is like our stablecoin wallet. That is I love it because you can onboard your grandmother and she will understand because it's so simple. They keep you safe. It's like externally owned wallet, so you own your keys, nobody can take away the money from you. But the interface of this wallet is very clean, very simple. It's only stablecoins. So if somebody would send you any kind of scammy tokens, you would never be able to touch them. So you can't do like your wallet cannot really be compromised because you cannot interact with scammy things. And even they don't use any Web3 vocabulary. One of the things that I wanted to tell you, everybody here who is like learning Web3 development, try to understand this. What I'm learning right now, I only need to use for development and I don't need to use for building my applications, right? Wallet Connect, saying ETH. Don't use ETH in your application. Use stablecoins. Nobody will understand. Like it doesn't make sense. The price of ETH goes up and down. Why would you use ETH for any kind of? Don't use NFT. Like just say buy this thing instead of mint it. Like there's like a lot of terminology you don't want to use when building any kind of applications. So that was a very quick introduction to Celo. It's now an L2. It used to be an L1. We were always close to Ethereum. We moved to an L2 on the OP stack for everybody who's like been in the space for a bit longer and knows some more. Celo is now on the OP stack, is using Eigenlayer for data availability, which enables us to have this 1 second block finality because before we were 5 second. And we also have one really cool thing that is called ultra green money, where we offset all our gas carbon emission with carbon credits, like 50x time or 40x time. So also very like again very conscious, very and Celo has never been involved a lot in like we are building out our DeFi infrastructure because it's just very crucial for like onboarding the global majority and giving them access to financial tools. But I feel like it's been very focused on bringing real utility to users from the beginning on. And like a lot of the on and off ramps that you will see started off actually in Celo. We used to have like an on and off ramp protocol. And yeah, I think it's I recommend everybody if you can. It's not available in all countries, but in many African countries, definitely. In India, unfortunately, not. In Europe, it is. In UK, it's not. Um, so you have to figure out. But like, if you can try test out MiniPay, I feel like it's, in my opinion, the best user experience you can get in Web3 right now. Also, like for remittance payments or anything.
Yeah.
That's my intro to Celo.
Wanted just to say two things. So the first thing is we're gonna have a specific introduction to OP Stack in July. So that, and the other thing is a lot of DevTech members, I think 8, are Eigenlayer ambassadors. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Now you know more than me. Teach me. Invite me for an
Actually,
Eigenlayer
everyone is on
session.
training.
Yeah, definitely invite me for the Eigenlayer session. I just sent a link to our docs. You can let me just share my screen maybe. Just to like walk you through, like you can see here our docs. You can learn all about the history of Celo. Everything I mentioned. We have like the fee abstraction, which is like using stable coins, subsend fees, fast transactions. One thing I forgot is to say we have native stablecoins. Celo is the chain with most localized stablecoins. So we have Kenyan shilling, Nigerian naira, we have Colombian peso, Mexican peso, Philippine peso, we have euro, Swiss franc, and so on, like a lot of stablecoins. And which is very crucial if you want to build more localized micro lending platforms and saving platforms. So and we have a native and they are all built by Mentor Labs, which is like our native stablecoin protocol, and they're like just pushing out more and more stablecoins. It's very exciting. Yeah, one of other thing is also we have a lot of regional DAOs and representation, and we're building out our community with them, which is really amazing. Oh my God. I feel like I'm trying to talk really casual, but sometimes I'm not aware of like all the vocabulary I'm using. So maybe to give more context, you all know Ethereum, right? Or like you probably already learned about Ethereum. It's like it's the EVM chain.
Yeah,
And
it's
then there's
every
like,
day.
okay, good. Because then there's like chains that are not like Ethereum, like Solana and so on, right? But like Celo is exactly like building on Ethereum, except that the native token is not called ETH, but Celo. That's like the only difference. Um, that's all you need to know. And it's much faster and much cheaper. Um, that's why we have L2s, right? That's why we don't build consumer application on Ethereum right now. What else did I want to? Yeah, just like if you want to learn anything about our regional DAOs contributing, you can find that here. We have some getting started guides for like, we just launched our MPC server, which I will just like touch on at the end. We have built with AI, some tutorials, MiniPay is here. Exactly, like on Polygon you have Pol or Matic, and on Celo you have Celo token. Um, and then you have like all of the tooling. So you can find all the indexes that are on Celo, all the bridges, all the exchanges and explorers. So like just an general overview of what you can use to build on Celo. Actually, like now that we're here, I just want to touch. I'm not sure if you know what an MPC server is, but I assume you all are started using Cursor instead of VS Code. If you don't, please do so today. And watch videos on vibe coding. It's so helpful. Like if you are not doing that yet, start doing vibe coding and start understanding how to do that. And one crucial part of vibe coding is to provide more context. Because right now, if you just use Claude, it doesn't have all of the information on Celo, on transaction history, and so on. But if you now you can just like implement the Celo MPC server into your cursor. Just like look up a video how to add an MCP server to your cursor, and then you can start developing on Celo like this. We have a video. We just did a workshop yesterday where Viral, my colleague, he shows how he spins up a project with already like a lot of functionalities just through the chat. In just through the chat, and it's very cool. Let me put the link also in here from that workshop, and then there's a question. If you can build an on and off ramp in Nigeria that can be used across borders, for example, outside Nigeria. So yes, you can achieve that on Celo. I think one of the most successful on and off ramps on Celo is this one. They are already live in MiniPay. So like if you live in Nigeria and you test MiniPay, you can interact with Bitgifty and like just see all the options. I would suggest testing out if you before you start building your own on and off-ramp solution. Make sure you test all of the existing ones to understand what they offer, how they work, do some research, and then understand why do you want to build an on and off-ramp. Like one of the things that I just can say now there's like 1 million on and off ramps. You have to like kind of like find a focus, specialize, understand what do you offer that you like other projects don't offer yet, right? Because one of the biggest issues with like on and off ramps will always be liquidity, and that's very hard to get because like I mentioned, somebody comes and just like exchanges 1K, suddenly you're stuck and other people don't, people's money gets like, I don't know too much about on and off ramps. I just know there's like you always have a support channel and people are always upset. So like I don't know, it's also a pain. It's a choice to build an on and off ramps. That's just like it's cool and it's very, very necessary, but do your research and understand what do you feel is still missing before you start building your own on and off ramp.
For ID, I mean,
Yeah,
actually, there is Celo DAO in Africa, right? And
yeah,
so basically, they are running cool stuff on the technical side to provide some support if you are building something, if you are going to the wrong or the right direction. If also you want to move forward with your project, they also have an incubator. I was in call with them today, and they really want to support. So don't hesitate.
yeah,
We will do a bit of activation later with Celo DAO in Africa. So some cool
amazing.
stuff
Yeah.
will come.
They have an amazing team. I think they we are very lucky with having really amazing developers and community builders in South Africa. They have been growing the communities for years and like onboarded a lot of really amazing projects. Um, so make sure to follow them, check them out, join the Telegram group, and just like see what kind of like local events they're also organizing. They have local nodes in Africa. Oh, they actually just launched a new program for contributors. Um, and they are looking to expand. Right now, they're live in Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, South Africa, and Uganda. But like they also just hosted an event in Ivory Coast, and there's like a lot of opportunities. So make sure to check them out and see also um if you're interested in joining the contributor program. Um Now I think we have 20 minutes left, so let me quickly yeah, use this
And maybe
MCP
the
server.
proof
If
of
you
ship.
build on Celo, if you build on Celo, don't build without the MCP server. Like it's just like why would you waste your time? No? Um okay, proof of ship. Still in the beginning of the presentation.
Finally.
Not so not. So it's like I really enjoy building out proof of ship. It's like ongoing building because like builder pipelines have been really broken. Like you come as a builder somewhere, you build something, and then people change, DevRels leave, and then you contributed to this ecosystem and nobody knows your name. And it can be really frustrating. So we started building out this program where you can grow your on-chain reputation. You can learn a lot. We have an amazing community. I feel like our Telegram chat is really helpful. I always love it because I just take other builders that I know work on something similar so they can help each other. I don't have um yeah, and I feel like it's just really supportive. We have like in this monthly contest we have like a builder showcase and a community vote. So like every time in this week for the community vote, everybody like signs up to this platform and votes, and then the top 20 projects get to present. Um, and it's really cool to also like see what other people are building. We always have like some people that need like last minute support support for their project and ask for like other people to help them solve issues and create pull requests to their projects. Um, and it's been really cool. We have a lot of different reward streams that you can earn. You just need to make sure to sign up for them. It can be a bit overwhelming in the beginning, but once it's all set, it's gonna be really easy. And obviously through these like showcases, through being part of Proof of Ship, you get a lot of exposure. This is like the agenda for this is the timeline for the next one. Submissions like applications just opened. So you can submit anytime between the 1st and the 23rd, but it's really focused like you get rewarded if you build continuously. So like if you have many days where you had like this is also the whole program is designed to make you also a better developer. If you build continuously and not just in the last weekend, you learn more, you grow better. So like it's really like you get rewarded if you build continuously every day a little bit. We have the submission deadline on the 23rd of June. Then from the 25th until 27th, we have a community vote on our community vote platform, Sovereignty. And then on the 27th, we have the Builder Showcase, where the top 20 projects get to present their project. It's also, again, good training for you to learn how to present. This will be good for you if you ever apply for a hackathon, or you will have to have investor calls at one point. We just do like 2 minutes, and you have to understand how do I present my idea in 2 minutes, and how do I capture the audience, right? How do I get votes? How do I get our votes? And then the week after we do winners announcement. We have some different AI support for tracking all of the submission. We have an agent that helps us like evaluate all of the projects. But also your Farcast activity. We really encourage everybody to get on Farcast. I know Sulen is taking care of that, so I don't need to. But just join it. I think it's the best place to like connect to builders, build a community, understand Web3, and especially if you're a founder, build in public and test your product early. We have different reward streams. So like for Proof of Ship, we have 5K as like the prize pool that will be distributed between teams. Just like to be transparent, it will not be a high reward. It's between like 50 to 500, depending on like your contribution and your work. But this will be counted in your prosperity passport, and you will be rewarded retroactively. So it's more like you're collecting points in this program, and then you get rewarded later.
I remember
Then
last year
yeah,
I contributed to Celo, like organizing conference, etc.
yeah,
And then I've been retroactively rewarded at the end of the year. It was like 600 or
yeah.
800, I don't remember, a dollar. So it was nice because I was not expecting anything. But the
And
thing,
I was like, so let apply.
yeah, Lena told me that, so let apply. But yeah, in fact,
Yeah,
you are also, it's not only just this month, it's also at the end of the year. You are.
yeah. It's like we always have like different programs. So like it's not, and that's like also something I think, especially in the beginning of Web3, understand that you should apply to like a lot of like, just make sure you create your profile everywhere, make sure your contributions are tracked, and then um and then you will get rewarded, especially now through Firecaster. There's like so many ways you can get rewarded also from different ecosystems. Then we have this like 50K prize pool for like June, but this is like for more advanced projects if you already have on-chain transactions. And then there's also 10K in Celo in June that's distributed through Talent Protocol. So make sure that you apply to get your Talent Protocol score and apply to the Talent Protocol Builders frame on Farcaster, the Celo one. Let me just find it.
Talent protocol, I hope you remember what this. So actually, uh, it's like a reputation, data, social stuff, like
Yeah.
just you have a score, but we already talk about it. So I
Okay.
present like the Celo Builder rewards, the monthly one last time.
Yeah.
I hope
Okay.
everyone got it in mind.
Okay. Let me just send the link in here. So you sign up now. So everything that you're doing will also be rewarded, right? Um, and then so like there's different streams. It's not high, but I also know that like in some countries, like if you're full-time dev, you earn $500. So like I think there's like the option to like get that, learn a lot, get exposure, get networking, um, and build out your reputation. And I think that's the most important thing. And as I mentioned, you also get retroactive rewards later, especially if you're active. We will add more and more metrics to it, measuring more metrics, like also like social contributions. We just started that with like measuring your podcaster contributions. And so yeah, a lot of you like, you have to be in the Telegram chat. You have to follow us on socials to like stay up to date of like how to like apply for those. But every proof of ship, we also onboard partners that you can like integrate with and test out, and that also always contribute. Like we have Self, where you can always get like $250 for like a successful integration. And it's such a cool project because it's ZK identity, which is like the most hype topic right now everywhere. And you learn how to build with it and you get rewarded. So, and it's very easy to like implement that. So yeah, really want to invite you to join our Telegram group and follow us on Celo Devs. So you get all the updates. Um, and yeah, make sure to sign up. Maybe now to do you have more questions? We have 10 minutes left.
Do you have
Um,
a wish list of application we can build?
that's a good question. So
It's
I
all
think
about
what we are looking for right now is a lot of mini apps. I think you talked Limone did a workshop who's like the king of the mini app. So that's amazing. Um, and I think it's just like what I love is like for you to like explore Farcast applications, understand how to incentivize people and like how to like do this like Duolingo Web 2 incentives, right? Daily streaks, weekly rewards, weekly reshuffle, have
Duolingo, you
groups.
mentioned?
Duolingo, yeah.
Yeah.
It got me for a year.
Mm.
And but like yeah, and then like check out the builder reward apps. Like make sure you signed up for all of the builder reward apps and like all the reward apps in Farcaster so you get some rewards sometimes. Um But also just like games. I think like looking at Limona, I love how he started with Fable and it was like small and every week they ship like new features. Oh, Shruti, we can speak German. That is very nice. Wie geht's dir?
Oula. For context,
Um,
Lena is German.
I am German, that is true. Um, so yeah, so I would just want to like invite you to I think mini apps is very cool. It's like so what we're looking for is like either games, like small mini apps, mini games. We also have a I forgot to add that. We also have a hackathon right now running for that. Wait.
So more
So
reward.
much so much going on. It's like organized by Celo South Africa, but everybody can apply. It's free and open to everyone. For that, just go to this page. Ich bin eine Frau.
Oh, by the way, do you have any starter kits or something like this for mini
Yes.
apps on Celo? That should be nice to share.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, so like that's all in this. Like if you sign up, I have everything here. Like so Limone built a mini app starter kit for us on Celo. So like this is the starter kit.
Amazing.
And then obviously also if you like use at the Celo MPC server, And then we also have Celo Composer Kit, which already comes with like some components like a swap and so on. Um, and what I wanted to say else, what other applications are we looking for? I think a lot of like financial tools, like localized financial tools, like micro lending, savings, on and off ramps, but like understanding like the on and off ramp market and like what is still needed, or like are you in a country that does not yet have an on and off ramp? How can you build a solution? I think that's always still interesting. Um and um
Oh,
and then yeah. Hmm.
could you showcase like two, three application, mini apps coming from Celo ecosystem on Farcaster?
Oh my
Like for example,
God.
Oshady.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh my God. Yes. Okay, we can do that. Um, now I admit. Remind me to still share the last slide of my presentation.
no.
I know you will love it.
Ah,
Okay. It's, I know you will really love it, so you have to remind me, okay? Fuck. How do I do this? I'm so sorry for my word. My, I, I, okay, can do
welcome to
this,
the
yeah.
Google of Lena. Ah,
Please don't judge my many apps that I have open. I close them every day. It just never lives because I have to look at 1 million things and like it's just a lot. Okay, this is the Shadow Builder reward app. I think you don't know. I just have to check if I'm eligible. I think I should, I don't know, register yourself. So this is like Gabe built this. Gabe is like a very cool builder. Who has been in the ecosystem, like in the Celo ecosystem for some time. Of course, build all of the games that you want to build. We want to see games. And it's really cool. It's super simple, but it got so much interaction. Like he had like 1,000 users that came to his app in like the first few days. And it's just like really simple. Like some people can just like donate into this bank and some people take out. And like the idea behind this is like when you start on Celo, you don't yet have stable coins, right? Like you don't have like gas tokens, what we talked about earlier. And also what I presented was the stable coins as gas token that only works in specific wallets. It does not yet work in the Farcaster wallet. Like so it depends on the wallet if it works or not. But so like here and now with the bank, I can just like donate. Let me donate one dollar. And then and then I go to home and then this should be updated. Ding one. And now you can also you can all start claiming Celo and it gives you get like 0.5. And he's also starting to like offering you savings stuff. With like a lot of like yeah. It's very cute. You can also like just send money or I can claim a lottery ticket. I did that earlier. And you can also like start earning like this is like I think very specific to Farcaster that you always want to have like a leaderboard where with rewards that people can make to like just encourage them to come back to your app. And let me check in. Oh, I didn't check in. I didn't know I have to check in. Ha! See, I've been there every day, but I didn't check in. Now it's because I'm discovering this functionality. Um, and I also like I could here you can see we also have like our identity protocols. Like you can make sure like to verify people that they're using your app, so you can prevent like bots, and for that you can use self protocol. And yeah, that's very cool. Then, wait, now you can see all of our messages, which is very cool. Oh, look at that. People are posting updates. Love that. Love that. So, Shadi. Yay! And Shadi built like a
good.
Celo Builder weekly rewards app and launched the shipper token for proof of ship. So, um, now it does. Ah, yeah, there you go. And here we can see So Len is number two. Gabe is so then you are like the builder. Then Otto is building really cool applications on Celo. And then it's already me. Bye.
Yeah.
And there's Oshadi. And yeah, you should also Shruti, you're
Shruti,
already on.
Jennifer too.
Shruti.
I saw her.
Ah, so exciting. And then we see here, it's like so far, it's very simple. Like this is how you start, right? You start in building a very simple prototype of what you want to build, and then slowly you can add more and more features, which Oshadi I know will do. So it's very cool. And we had a lot of cool applications that people built. I don't know. When Limone was there, he probably showed you Faber, no? Did he?
I think he is going to showcase Farville. So it's the main application of Farcaster actually. Like the first one, I guess. Use
So
most use.
it's very
We
cool.
don't have the song, the music.
Oh my God, I'm happy. It's so annoying. I think that's one of the reasons why I stopped playing. With all of this music, I was like, I cannot anymore. Here, that's right. It's been some time that I was here. Oh, okay.
Stop, Lena.
Cool. I'm sorry. I was
That's okay.
okay, cool. Now we also looked at like okay, now it's six. I want to show my last slide. Let me
Ah,
do that.
I'm afraid.
It's not. Don't. It's so cute. You
Oof.
will love it. I told you you will love it. It's not a picture of you. I told you. It's it's not. It's a picture of Pudding.
Yeah, I remember this kind of things like for the community call.
Yes.
Could you
Pudding.
contextualize, please? More context.
So okay, so like all of us we like last year, a beautiful event happened, and it was when this like pygmy baby was born in this zoo in Thailand, and it was so cute. And his name was Mudeng, and she is a little princess, and she has like a lot of emotions. And then you know how many people I met in Web3 who never heard of Mudeng? It's so good. She is so cute. So yeah, I just like and then and then like my Instagram was full of Muding, and then whenever I opened my phone, everything was Muding, and then everybody was just like, and I still love Muding. That's exactly. You can also follow me. I did not put Muding's Instagram there, but you can find her on Instagram as well.
Amazing.
Um, very good. I don't know if Muding has a Twitter account.
Um, I don't think so.
We, I don't. I just don't know it. Okay, see now everybody is taking part. You just have to show like a picture of Mudeng and everybody is involved. Cool. Please share Mudeng's Twitter account with me, Mahima. I want to see that. Cool. I don't
You
know.
are
Like, do you have
you
more
are on time.
questions? Yeah, I'm on time. Just like, I also have a call now, so I have to jump. Just wanted to say, feel free to reach out. I'm in the DevPack Telegram channel. If you have any questions, I will post all of the links. So Sven is amazing, and we'll probably already post them when I finish my calls. Um, just I think my last call to action is just be active. Just be proactive. Just do things. Get seen. Get noticed. Ask questions and have fun. I don't know, like find people that you like and build with them.
Yeah.
Don't build alone. It's lonely and you get frustrated and you want to cry. That's only what men do. And men should also stop doing that.
Pro-
Everybody should stop doing
Probably
that.
I will stay 5 more minutes to wrap up with everyone. But thank you, j'allais dire thank you, Celo.
Oui,
Thank you, Celo.
ça va. Moi je m'appelle Celo.
Thank
Salut.
you, Lena, for everything and to
Thank
inspire
you so much.
everyone there is super important. And yeah, see you
Thank you
soon.
so much. Good luck with everything. Reach out
Yeah.
if you have any questions. Bye bye.
Just
Thank you. Tschüss.
yeah. So this is Lena. So I know her since a long time right now. She's really fun, as you can see. So don't hesitate really to get in touch with her. She gonna be every time to is global hackathon, judge your project and everything. It's really someone on my side. It's the people who gives me a lot of energy to really be at this stage in Web3. So really just be, um, don't hesitate to reach out to her and be like get inspiration from that. And yeah, it's someone really great to if for example one day you feel not well on everything, it's the first people you can probably get in touch with her inside the ecosystem um for everything. So yeah, just to let you know. And I don't know if you have any question after this session. I think it was a great session, um like in term of everything. So yeah, don't hesitate. I need a team to keep building for proof of shift. I have exam, sorry. Oh yeah. So actually there is also the hackathon in Africa with Celo for building mini apps. So you have a lot of opportunities this month to build on Celo. Quick thing, like mini apps. It's pretty quick. So don't hesitate to do stuff. Um, so okay, Roots, you can put a message on hackathon support on the chat, and someone probably will team up with you about it. Is it all good for today? Quick question for leaders, don't know which one to choose. So Starknet is on Cairo, and Stellar is on more Rust base. So Starknet is also quite inspired by Rust. So I can say on my side, Star like just to context for more context. So before I was really involved into the Starknet ecosystem. So if you need support for that, you can reach out to me. So I will say Starknet because I'm really familiar with that, so I can help you. But Stella, I'm not enough familiar with that, but I know a couple of people there, like especially from Costa Rica, Josue and Santiago building stuff with Stella, so they can help you too. Um, but yeah, we're gonna do some stuff with Starknet from September, so probably I will say Starknet. All right, yeah, I was one of the main contributors of the Starknet ecosystem, but it's the most technical ecosystem itself. All right. Um, so thank you everyone for today. I will put a recap on the Telegram group. No worries. All good? Nice. Thank you. Bye bye. To just